What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy Stevie B with a special edition of my haul video. This will be a offshoot from my normal haul videos. I wanted this video to have its own video because holy crap, did I find a honey hole. I mean, before y'all get excited, no, I didn't find, ASM 300 in the dollar bin or nothing like that. Nothing absolutely insane. But I did find one book that's pretty pricey and a pretty good key. We will get right into it. I was at a game exchange. For those of you that don't live in the South, you probably don't know what a game exchange is. I describe it as GameStop for poor people. It is a poor man's GameStop. Probably more local around the southern areas around where I live than it is, anywhere else. But that's essentially what it is. It's a GameStop. People bring their games in and trade them for, their $500 worth of games and trade them for, $1.50 in cash or $2 trade. You know the thing. Well, my game exchange has decided to branch out. And now they not only do games, but they also do DVDs, Blu-rays, Funko Pops, few toys and action figures. They do a lot of electronic stuff. I think they've got a few tablets and smartwatches and stuff like that in there. But it's a neat little store. But I wouldn't sell anything in there. I wouldn't sell anything. But it's great for buying. And especially comics, because lo and behold, they don't know anything about comic books there. They have no clue of value. They clearly don't look any of these books up. They just say, oh, these are old. We'll give you whatever for them. I literally asked the guy at the counter when I seen they had comic books. I said, so how do you price these? How much are your comic books? And he literally told me, and I'm not kidding you, this will give you guys an idea. He said, the older ones that are, real old are 99 cents, and the newer ones that are like bagged in bags and stuff and packages, he said, we just usually charge cover price for them. Deal. So, I start flipping through box number 1, and there's some stuff in there that's not bagged and boarded. The older stuff, some nice bronze and copper and stuff like that. And the ones that are in bags and boards, all pretty much modern junk. So I just skipped plumb over those and went right for the old stuff. And what I found, holy crap, I spent $14 at the old game exchange. And here's what we come up with. First up, now, these are not 9/8 candidates. I don't expect them to be. They're 50 years old, most of them. But first up, we got Voltron, number 1. It's the first appearance of Voltron in U.S. Comics. Condition on this, I don't know. I'm not a freaking grader. I don't pretend to be a grader. It's got some conditions, little bit of stuff there by the staple. Little booger on the corner there. I think it's got a little dog. Yeah, a little bit of a dog ear there. So, in near mint condition, it's like an $80 book. In this condition, 20 maybe, 20. So, there you go. There's my money back right there, plus some. Anyway, and it's a newsstand. So, cool. And now this one here, we'll find out. I'll find out in a minute. It's either in my next haul video or it was in last haul video. I can't remember. I think it's in this one. So, if it is, it's a spoiler alert. But I already just bought this book off of eBay. It's in much, much, much better condition than this one. This one, if I had to give it a grade, I would call it a 6.5. You know, 665. Not very good condition. Probably $5-10 in this condition, but still. Cool little key. It's Batman number 307. It's the first appearance of Lucius Fox. Yeah, I switched my camera angle around. What do you guys think? Look, I got a spot for one more comic up there. And it's in my haul video, so it ain't up there yet. Don't want to spoil it. It's a pretty good sized key. But what do you guys think? Should I keep the posters and the art and stuff? You can see I got my little Frisbee up there. If you know me, you know I'm a big disc golf fan. But that whole wall is covered in just posters and stuff. What do you think I should do? Because I got more books up there. I got more than one more book to put up there. I think the posters need to go and just fill that wall up with some keys. Starting to wonder. I think I'm just going to kind of probably move some stuff over. Maybe see if I can tighten it up and put them together a little bit. I don't know. I love my posters. You know, that's signed by Della Rosa. That's signed by Della Rosa. That's signed by somebody you've never heard of called David Fott. I met at a con, you know. And this one, Brian Polito signed. Good gift from my good friend Comic Vantage. This was a gift from my good friend Alex Wink Inc. This was a gift from my good friend Ryan. So I'm kind of on the fence. This one was a gift from my good friend Boss Kong. He did that artwork himself. And these I picked up at cons. So those two, that Batman and that Poison Ivy, I'm not as concerned about, but you know, these other ones were gifts from good friends. And I hate to just toss them aside to make room for books, but I don't know. Again, I'm running out of room. Anyway, I digress. Where were we? First appearance of Lucius Fox. This one, like I said, about a 6'5", give or take. All right, next up, I just loved this cover. It's not got any value, but it's in really good shape. This one, I'd probably give it a 7, or better. But I love the cover. Hulk versus Rhino on the cover, and this is Marvel Superheroes featuring Incredible Hulk, number 58. Try to get that glare off of him. This might not actually be the best angle. I'm facing the window, as you can see the blinds reflecting off there. Let's do this. I got my point across with the comic wall. So let's switch it up so we get that glare off there. Anyway, much better. That's the big wall anyway. Anyway, like I said, this is probably about a 7.0, maybe a 7.5 if you really pushed it. But either way, it's like a $5 book. Not much to it. And next up, these are the ones. Now these are all the ones I found. These in a dollar bin at a game exchange. Get my excuse me. So keep that in mind. This one, Incredible Hulk number 190. This is the first appearance of Glorian. And I wish I'd have got that dog ear. I flipped my dog ear up, putting it in the bag. Dang it. But most of these you're going to find, I'll find are going to be 6 to 7.5s, and maybe a few a little higher. But still, again, these things are 45 to 50 years old, so I ain't mad. They're not going to be 9.8 candidates. Next up, Incredible Hulk 178. Really close, wasn't it? Really close. And this is the rebirth of Adam Warlock. Again, probably a 6.5. Nice upper mid grade. Beautiful cover. Beautiful cover. I wished I'd looked it up before I started the video so I have more knowledge. but I don't know who did that cover, and I don't see a signature on the front, so I don't know, but beautiful stuff. And the whole time I'm thinking about my buddy, my long lost buddy, Jason the comic book preacher. He is a Hulk fan. He would have been in heaven if he saw this. But Jason, I got all of them that were worth getting. There's a couple of them that looked like a mouse had eaten half the book, so it wasn't worth getting. But if you're watching this, Jason, I didn't leave any in there, so don't go back. And next up, we got Incredible Hulk number 245. Another beautiful cover. And this is the first appearance of Superman Android. And these are newsstands too. I failed to mention. And this bad boy here would pull probably an 8. It's in really good shape. Probably an 8. Next up, we got Incredible Hulk number 265. And this one, 7.5 maybe. And this is the first team appearance of the Rangers. Again, probably a $5 book, maybe. Not much to get excited about, except for these covers, man. These old man, beautiful covers. Next up, speaking of gorgeous covers, and this bad boy here would hit probably a 7.5 if I was to guess. And it's Incredible Hulk number 252. No key element to it. Just a really beautiful book. Colors on that pop really good. And it's in great condition, so I got it. But this is from 1980, guys, so, there you go. Next, got Incredible Hulk number 261. Again, not a huge key, but man, what a beautiful book. And this one probably hit the 6.5 mark as well, 6 to 6.5. But love this cover. This one actually has an initial on it that I don't recognize. I'll show it to you. You guys can light me up in the comments. Again, these are all newsstands too, but maybe you can tell me who that is. I don't know, but really cool. Next up, oh yeah, I'm saving the best for last. Don't worry, we're getting there. Y'all are going, well, these ain't that great. Promise you. Incredible Hulk number 254. And this is, I just realized that I wrote my notes on the back are wrong. Cover. This one is a good 7.5 to an 8 newsstand. And this is a Milgram, Mike Milgram cover. But first appearance, I wrote U-Force on the back, but it's actually first appearance of UFOs. Again, nice cover. Next up, Incredible Hulk number 259. This one I would Broderick and Milgram cover. This one I would give good 7.5 condition wise. So really good condition for that. And it is the origin of Dark Star and Vanguard. Really good condition. Now the last two, we are into the meat of things. Now this one is probably a 6.5, and yeah, a 6 to a 6.5. So a little upper mid grade, but it presents really, really well, and you cannot argue with how beautiful this cover is. Now this one in mint condition would probably be about an $80 to $100 book. In this condition, I would feel comfortable saying that this is a $50 book all day long. But it's Incredible Hulk 197 And there's no key other than that's a Bernie Wrightson cover. And if you don't know who Bernie Wrightson is, he is famous for horror, doing horror artwork. And so he took on Incredible Hulk, and man, that thing is gorgeous. I love it. That is beautiful. Beautiful book. Like I said, I got my $14 worth, so however you want to argue the grades on these and stuff, that's fine. But last book, this one is going to be a mid-grade, a 5.5, a little lower on the scale than the others. It's got a little bit of a subscription crease down the middle, got a little piece of corner missing, and some spine roll with some, it's got a dog ear in the bottom corner, and it's got some spine ticks. So you're going, Jesus Christ, talk about conditions. But at a mid-grade on this, medium grade, this is a $150 book all day long. And this is Incredible Hulk 180, wait for it, 2. They had 179, 178, 183. I didn't get 183 because it's one of the ones that looked like a mouse ate half of it. But they had Incredible Hulk 182, the second appearance of Wolverine. And it is, like I said, you guys are better at grading than I am. I look at it and I say, it's about to me there's mid-grade. Or to me there is 3 grades. There is, hot trash, roached out. That's what I usually say. There's roached out, there's mid-grade, and then there's excellent grade. That's how I grade books. So we'll let you guys look at it. We'll go along the top here. You can see that little corner munch right there. You can see the subscription crease that goes about halfway down the book and then it disappears. Across there, I'll let you guys give me a grade on this. You can see the spine ticks and the spine roll a little bit. It's on white, so they're harder to see. But good thing I got a good camera on this phone. But, yeah. Then the bottom. See, me, I would give it a 5.5. You get that little dog ear there. Then the edges. Come on, focus. But yeah, anyway, I'd call it based on that about a 5.5. Let me know what you think. I'm curious to see how close I am. Somebody in there that's really good at grading books, tell me how close I am. If I nailed it or if I'm way off and you're going, dude, that thing's a 3.5 if you're lucky. At any rate, but that is it, man. That is my haul. They're my, we'll call it my dollar bin find. Regardless of how little off I am on grades and stuff, you can't argue that I got $14 in. I got way more than $14 in value out of these books. I'm so stoked. I never find anything. I see all these YouTube videos of these people, these assholes. I'm going to call them assholes because you're an asshole. And I mean that in the most jealous, petty possible way I can come across. People go to yard sales and find Hulk 181s and stuff like that and all these finds, and I never get that lucky. This is the luckiest I've gotten to find. I found a roughly $150 book in a 99-cent bin, and it's a pretty good key. So I'm stoked with it. But again, let me know in the comments what you think. Would you have paid $14 for those? I'm pretty sure anybody would have. And Comic Book Preacher, if you're watching, leave a comment for me. Let me know you're okay, buddy. I miss you. We all miss you. But and then after you've left a comment, then envy me, or acknowledge me. WrestleMania weekend. I'm not watching it. I ain't paying that much money for it. I don't have that whatever channel at Peacock or whatever. So I ain't watching it. I'll hear all about it. I'll catch the highlights. But anyway, that is going to do it for my dollar bin dive. Too bad me, Foo, and Tim, and too bad we haven't done a dollar bin diving video in a long time, because I would have smoked them with these. But that's going to do it. Before you go, come on, give me some love for this video. Give me some love for one hell of a dollar bin find, and hit that like button. Subscribe, comment, share, do all those YouTube things we love for you to do. And we will see you all in the next one. Peace.